I'm just gonna go straight live. Not worry about the intros and stuff anymore. My dumb ass accidentally pressed end on. Uh, well, don't I feel great? How's it going, everybody? Tomorrow is the big day. Um, well, big for Eagles and Kansas City Chiefs fans. Um, Tomorrow we will be over there at Mountain Mike's. Uh, the three of us, as far as I know, are going to be there. And my wife's coming. A couple of friends are coming, so it's gonna be a good time. It's gonna be a good time. Now, Kay messaged a little earlier saying he's starting to hate football. Kay, can you elaborate on what you were talking about?
Yeah, so basically, these football fans are like going extremely too far. Like with the whole trainer getting the MVP vote, like that's too much. Just commend him on his hard work and that's it. Like MVP, all right. If you're gonna do some fucking sentimental shit like that, why not give it to the people of the hospital, the doctors and the nurses and
Well,
the
they did recognize them and everything with DeMar coming up.
I mean, that trainer got an MVP vote.
Well, see, I see where you're coming from, but here's why it didn't matter to me. It didn't matter to me because one, Patrick Mahomes was overwhelmingly the one like in the voting and stuff like that to win the MVP. So literally guy putting out a vote saying, the other guy it meant nothing to I think Josh Allen got an MVP vote, Jalen Hurts got an MVP vote and stuff
Yeah,
like that. But I mean, it was one of those landslide things that are where I was kind of like, oh, okay. I mean, if it was like close, like the MVP race and stuff, it came down to like a couple of votes or whatever, then I'd be like, all right, what are you doing, man? But something that much of a landslide, I wasn't as upset with it.
yeah. See, no, that's the if enough people think that, that's how the snowball effect begins. You know, because of the simple fact of if you allow it once, then enough people are gonna start doing shit like that when bad things happen. You know what I mean? Like it's just not a good thing. Like enough people don't need to like do shit like that because it's like, yeah, you can commend him for all of his hard work for all 9 of those minutes or however long he was out there doing his thing. You know what I mean? Because before the actual EMTs got on the field.
Right.
Um, but that's pretty much it. You get the recognitions at the NFL honors. That's about it, bro. Like the MVP voting. That's like I said. You start doing stuff like that enough. It's a lot of things gonna start happening in that regard.
You think people will just start following suit like that when it comes to like
Look at how society moves now. Everything's a trend. Everything's social
well,
media.
here's the thing though, it's not like it was a fan vote or anything like that. It was like a writers or something like that vote. It's not like, oh,
That's
the fans are putting something down.
that makes it more dangerous. So now think about it. A writer has fans. They have people that read enough of their columns that buy their stuff to keep them in business.
So they would influence what they say.
There it is. And then influence becomes a whole thing. Like one bad apple spoils the bunch type of situation. You get enough mold in the situation, all the bread's gonna get mold. You know what I mean?
Yep.
Not
That's
saying
fair.
it's a bad thing. You shouldn't honor him. You should. But come on, man. Like that's supposed to be specifically for on the field play. Not most valuable physician, is most valuable player.
Yeah. I mean,
And
the game going.
I see how that's about to go. That's definitely about to start some BS.
They might add another award or something.
Well, do that. Get the best trainer. Who's the best trainer? Who got on the field in the fastest amount of time?
That'd be a good one. Whether it was like fastest amount of time or like the best trainer in the league. That'd be a good one.
A lot of injuries in the season, the medical staff, like best medical staff award, the NFL gives them a bonus.
Oh yeah. That'd be
So,
dope.
you know what I mean? And if y'all take this idea, we need our percentage. Goodness
Right?
gracious.
Real shit. We shouldn't be talking about this, but sometimes we get influenced.
At some point, intellectual property matters. Goodness gracious.
You heard it here first. We got the clips and stuff. We got it. I got it. But so Super Bowl Sunday. It's Chiefs and Eagles. Now, who are you going with and why?
Eagles line, next question.
Real quick and to the point.
I mean, it's really not that hard. Like you can say, people can say, "Oh, Pat Mahomes, Pat Mahomes, Pat Mahomes." Last I seen him, he was limping. If he's straight, cool, he's straight.
He's
But
not on the injury report.
I mean, why would they put him on there?
They put nobody on it. Both teams had nobody on it.
That's what I'm saying. Why would you? Why would you? Everybody gonna be suited and booted, ready to play. So that's what I'm saying. Everybody gonna play. So yeah, the only way that doggone Chiefs win, Andy Reid just start doing a whole bunch of trick plays and Pat Mahomes throwing behind the back passes. That's all I see. Because everybody keeps saying about the Kansas City Chiefs defense. It's like them boys didn't carry the Chiefs nowhere. I don't care what you say. They ain't carry the Chiefs absolutely nowhere. Chris Jones is good, but okay. That Kansas City Chiefs defense didn't carry nobody anywhere.
So
So
can I say something that frustrated the hell out of me?
okay.
Um, we have players on my team now who are basically trying to say if we would, if we would have had a quarterback, it would have been a different story. Other ones saying that, oh, if you're playing the Eagles, you're going to have a real good day on defense. Look, if we would have had a quarterback, the outcome would it possibly been different? Sure. But that's not what happened. And to say that their offense isn't any good when they played well against the offense has nothing to do with how your defense performs. So they played well against, yeah, the 49ers defense did well early on, but at some point, it folds when you're on the field for too long. We got fucking Christian McCaffrey throwing passes to bumfuck no one.
I mean, I understand you seeing that as a Niner fan, but I mean, we also had a conversation off camera, uh, basically specifying why me and Match Six hate Niner fans, and based on the fact that I hate the Niners because of the fans, uh, it gives me a full understanding on why I'm so critical of y'all. The Niner fans pretty much talk so much cockeyed to when they make you want to look at them from a critical standpoint.
Like
You know what I mean? Like
uber critical.
no, not
Like
really.
overcritical sometimes.
No,
Sometimes.
no,
Sometimes.
no. That's from a Niner fan's perspective because you want us to give y'all credit for things that's not there. Like if those things were there, why the fuck are they now? Like, you get what I'm saying? Like, that's my point. Like, all of that stuff that made it seem like y'all were really good, I kept trying to tell you the only reason why y'all was good was Debo Samuel, that interior defense. And you said the offensive line, I kind of agreed with you a little bit because y'all was winning, I guess. But I mean, when
Not
y'all
the
went
right
up
side.
against a real defensive line, you had Trent Williams, y'all best player, throwing guys on the ground. So that pretty much was the ending result of why I thought the Niners won shit. Like, they pretty much was just out here sheep in wolves clothing. To be all the way honest with you.
Cannot play with them. Cannot win with them.
I'm being real. Like, that's what it boiled down to, because you got management making dumbass decisions about, like, no disrespect to Josh Johnson, but realistically, bro, Cam Newton better than you, dog. Like, Cam Newton is way better than you. Number 1 draft pick, won the damn MVP. He's a Heisman winner. And the last time he was on the field, he was playing for Carolina Panthers that had absolutely nothing. It's like, I don't give a fuck what you talking about with Christian McCaffrey, but Christian McCaffrey of today wasn't Christian McCaffrey of the Panthers. It was at any moment he can fucking go to the injury report. Like,
But he didn't. He lasted up until that
no, I'm
point.
saying in the Carolina Panthers era
Oh,
of
yeah.
at any moment he could go to the injury report list. So that's what I'm saying. So Cam Newton really didn't have shit out there, especially offensively in Carolina when he went back. And then when he was in New England, they did him so fucking foul. The man caught COVID and had caught it so bad his game got affected. He clearly was out there like, it was real. Like, he was balling, got COVID, then you clearly seen physical signs of him not being able to play the same. Like, come on, man. Like, it was night and day in the same year. So that was some dirty shit. And that's what I was saying. It's like how do you not sign Cam Newton? He plays the type of game Niners like. Like, that's the real issue. That's the type of quarterback y'all would have needed at that moment. But the problem was Cam would have did too good. And then y'all had another issue. I'm serious. They signed the person that was going to give them less waves. They thought we can just get anybody. The man played 4 plays and got a goddamn concussion. Real shit. That's kind of what the fuck happened. He played 4 plays and got a goddamn concussion. Y'all just could put anybody back that had nobody. And Christian said, y'all not finna hurt me like in Carolina. Absolutely fucking not. I just seen Brock and Josh get hurt, and y'all finna try to throw me back there? Absolutely fucking not. Look, that's what Christian said.
Go fuck yourself. I'm not
pretty much what happened. Like, I'm telling you, bro, like, that's the situation y'all was in, and that becomes upper management. So it's like y'all just doing some cocky ass shit, even in the management level. So it's not fucking extra critical. It's very critical because y'all do dumbass shit, and then
in that moment, especially. I mean, you make a good point because Cam Newton being there in that type of offense is like you said, it fits him perfectly to be able to play action, just throw it fucking deep, run heavy, so he doesn't have to do too much, and he has all the athletes to just be able to dump it off and go, and he's big enough to be able to take a lot of the hits, and he can still run, not like he used to, but nonetheless, he can still run. So yeah, no, yeah, as soon as I was like, "Yep, Josh Johnson is out there," I'm like, Josh fucking Johnson. You talk about a journeyman. That's the guy right there. Um, but I mean, I am going for the Eagles because I don't want the Chiefs to win.
I mean that, and I mean, why double dip your chip? You know. You know. You tried this shit 2 weeks ago. It didn't work out for you too well.
We lost. I would rather say we lost to the Super Bowl champions.
I don't get that sentiment at all.
I do. As long as I do, it's fine. You
right.
have more of the sentiment of I want whoever beat me to fucking eat a dick and lose.
No, not at all. I'm like, may the best team win at that point. We ain't make it, but fuck it. Whoever win, fuck them both. That's my sentiment. Fuck them both. They win, they win. We
If
didn't
it's
win.
not my team, who cares?
Yeah, exactly. So I watch the game because I love football, but yeah, fuck them both. Honestly, I like Pat and I like Jalen, but still, fuck them both. The Kelsey brothers, I like AJ. I mean, I like Pacheco. You know what I mean? I already told you I like Juju, so yeah, but still, fuck all of them. Still, to this moment, Chris Jones called him out. You know, the Dominican used to be a buck. Jordan, big ass. You know what I mean? Riddick going crazy. Fuck them all still. So fuck them all. You know? Brady fucking retired. Fuck everybody that's going on. I wanted to fucking I wanted to get two with Brady at least, goddamn it. If we gonna have all this time with him, we had a chance to go back to back and lost to a field goal because we didn't have enough receivers. Fuck everybody in the Super Bowl this year, for real. I'm not hearing that. I don't give a shit. I don't care what all the other motherfucking teams did. We was down to our third, fourth string goddamn center in one game. I don't care what no one says.
Oh, shit.
I'm just happy to see the reason why the Niners lost is because the Niners was being cocky dumbasses. And the Cowboys lost because they were scary. That shit is glorious for me because the Cowboys real deal imploded and was scared. All of them terrified. They saw y'all and got scared. Got their ass whooped. They thought they was doing the shit. They fucking trying to beat up on a team that was already beat up. All right, y'all beat us. I was morally concerned. If we beat y'all, I'm like, if we beat the Cowboys, I'm like, all right, cool, I'll lose to the Niners. I don't give a fuck. You know what I mean? That's kind of where I was at in my mind. If we just so happily beat y'all, I'm like, all right, we're not losing. Because if we would have beat, I'm telling you, that would have been the same thing I said like when we played the Saints in 2020. I told y'all on the episode, I said, if we beat the fucking Saints in the playoffs, we're whooping everybody the fuck else. It don't matter because that was our hurdle as the Bucs that year. Because the Saints whooped our ass. They took our fucking goddamn pride from us both times. You know what I mean? Real shit. That what it was, 30, it was like 3 to like 39 or 50 or some shit. They beat the dog shit out of us at home. I'm telling you, that was AB's first game. I knew we was gonna lose, but I didn't expect to lose that bad because we was just not gonna have a rhythm.
And to a backup quarterback.
I mean, the quarterback don't play defense. Like people keep saying that, but our offense was our weapon. Our defense scores, but they don't score as often as our offense did that year. You know what I'm saying? We averaged 30 points and we ain't get none of that shit. So that was more than what I was saying. Like, we just needed a fucking receiver. And I knew Julio wasn't going to be the key. The problem was they took our other roster spot and gave that bitch to Kyle Rudolph. I wouldn't have mind Julio if we would have signed another fucking old lineman. You know what I mean? Julio would have came in different moments. Like, I didn't mind that shit.
Well,
You know
who would y'all have been able to get?
Man, instead of Kyle Rudolph, a fucking lineman, we could have got an old lineman, any version of an old lineman. Long as he played snaps in the NFL, he could have been molded. But signing Kyle Rudolph for 3 games, bro, is absolutely disrespectful. It's disrespectful to all of us as fans because you let this motherfucker get bonuses. He ain't do shit. He did that. He won 1 game for us. 1. Kyle Rudolph ain't been the same since he cheated against the motherfucking Saints. Fuck Kyle Rudolph. I'm so fucking upset we signed him. I was like, all right, cool. I'm thinking we gonna get something. And then I realized I'm like, Kyle Rudolph wasn't shit in New York. He wasn't shit in New York. And I was like, this is a fucking roster spot for somebody to fuck else. And we gave him decent money for him to come to practice and don't teach nobody shit. Give Gronk a fucking goddamn a fucking consultant fucking goddamn check. And let shit. We ain't gotta fucking put no pads on. Just come talk to the boy. You know what I'm saying? Like, god damn it. Get Kyle Rudolph the fuck out of here, man. Like, what the fuck are we doing? That shit pissed me the fuck off this season, dog. And we had no old linemen, bro. None. And they kept letting Luke Gedeke play football. Like, I'll get it. He keep playing football for us. He can play for anybody else. There's 31 other teams. But why the fuck you got to stay in Tampa? At this point, you got to go. For me, Brady gone now. We can't play no motherfucking, oh, let's see what the fuck happens. You and Donovan get the fuck out of here. We got to do something.
So, here's a scenario. Brady's gone. It's a pretty decent quarterback class.
No.
Do you trade up?
No.
Why not?
We do, no. We stay, we draft fucking linemen. I'm so serious about this lineman, dude. We draft
every single pick as an offense.
not every single pick, but we got to be strategic with these some bitches. And the first one better be an old lineman off the board. We did not have a good record, and we were not that, like, you know what I mean.
But that's what I'm saying. You trade up to get a quarterback, and then from there it's offensive linemen.
Because that's dumb. Because then
you'll be able to get you'll trust me. You'll be able to get good offensive linemen and stuff like that.
Trading up to get a quarterback is stupid when we got Kyle Trask. That's dumb.
You really believe in him that much, huh?
I'm not gonna say that, but we got to see what we got in him. It'd be a waste of a pick at that.
But he's the only guy you guys got, is what I'm trying to say.
Fucking fine with me versus having Ryan Griffin and Blaine on our team.
Who are you going for in free agency? Who could possibly?
Right now, I'm gonna be honest with you, bro. I'll be straight with you, dog. If we can get a fucking lineman, bro, I would not mind Derek Carr, dog. I swear to you, I would not mind Derek Carr, son. I promise you, dog. I don't know what everybody else don't see, but Jit was out there throwing that bitch to nobody's. I promise you, dog. I would not mind Derek Carr, bro. If we gotta have somebody that's gonna start over Kyle, at least if we're gonna pick some shit like that, I wouldn't mind Derek Carr. If he goes to the Saints, I'll be happy because I know we're gonna win.
So then what the fuck?
We have receivers. Like, that's the difference. Like, we have real receivers on my team. Like, their best receiver runs one.
I want him on my team because if he's on our team, we're gonna win. But if he's not, I want him on the Saints because I know that we're gonna win. What?
Yes, because their best receiver runs one route.
Right. Well, Olave's good. Olave's gonna be good.
He had a decent rookie season. We'll see what he does next year.
Yeah.
He might turn to Brandon Ayuk year 2.
Have that little drop off and then go back up.
Little drop off. Hey, look, I'm gonna be honest with you. Brandon Ayuk can't even have a good rookie season like that. You can say whatever you want, but it was decent. It was subpar at best. At best, subpar. And his second year was absolutely.
His second year was not good, but his rookie season, like, he was up there in rookie records and stuff like that for the franchise. So I gotta push back for you on that one. That's why they were saying the second year that they were so upset that they were like, he regressed.
So Jerry Hill,
this year he started playing better.
Did Jerry hold the rookie record for receivers?
Either him or Debo does.
I mean, if it's Debo, I understand because they throw more than they did back then. I guess there was more emphasis on run. Debo get like short passes and all. He get all kind of passes, so all that counts. But I don't know, bro. I don't know, bro. I like I said, I personally, I feel like if we gonna rebuild, you might as well just stick with this rookie. I mean, this little couple year player that had Brady tutelage. You know what I mean? Or watching Brady for the most part, like seeing what was going on. You know what I mean? He didn't see us win, but he damn sure saw us lost. You know what I'm saying? So a lose, I mean. So, I mean, he saw the preparation I was into it, but he also saw that we literally lost everybody. You know what I'm saying? I honestly, bro, I really don't know. I'm more confused because I seen that we got a lot of money, so we don't really have no cap room. You know what I'm saying? A lot of money going out to players. We don't really have no cap room. So
that's what I'm saying. Like, because you don't have that much of the cap room, you're not going to be able to dip that far into free agency to get somebody.
And that's why I
like
said
a Derek Carr or somebody else like that who might require more money to get him there.
The draft is fine then. That's why I said it's fine, but not trading up to get a quarterback. You might as well just keep Trav. Because we're gonna get a new, he already know the receivers. Like if we gonna get somebody, if we don't trade up to get like one of these top dudes, then don't trade up to get somebody mid.
So you're talking about getting at least one of the top 3 guys? If
Yeah.
you're not getting one of the top 3 guys, then don't even do it?
Well, don't even move. Yeah. There's no
Okay.
point. There's no real point of moving at that point.
Makes sense.
Like
That makes sense.
stay home, get a lineman, get rid of this sorry son of a bitch that you paying a lot of money to. If you know what I mean, try to trade him to somebody, but they gave this man a contract. Like that's kind of what the fucking issue is. You know what I mean? Like I understand he got the whole, you know what I mean? He got a great story and shit like that, but story ain't mean shit when you led the league in holding and then you gave up a shitload of sacks and you know what I'm saying? Like, come on, dog. Like you was a liability, bro. Like you was holding the ball, you were holding people, we was scoring touchdowns. Like that shit happened more than once, and you then sometimes those drives finish in field goals, or we don't even fucking get points. So it's like you really just shot us in the fucking foot some of them games. Like I was already, like I said, I was tired of him when we had Jameis. And then we get Brady. I'm like, yeah, we got to upgrade that shit. And it just so happened it worked. You know what I mean?
I was kind of on the same boat that you were thinking as regards to like, what is it that they need to go in looking for in this next year or 2 draft? Because again,
Lineman.
where we got Christian McCaffrey, we virtually gave up our entire draft next season,
Right.
or at least our first rounders and stuff like that. And actually, no, we gave 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. We gave everything.
Gave every fucking thing, man. You gave up the whole draft. You might as well just go. That's y'all team. Who y'all got is who y'all got.
No, I know we've got second rounders and stuff. A lot of them were like what are they called? The compensation picks?
Y'all gonna have to get them up, bro. Just get ready to trade some people. Say bye to some folks. Like it was good knowing you to get some picks back. That's the only way y'all gonna fucking be serviceable because, like I said, realistically, y'all don't have it. Y'all don't have it. It's like, and it's more than that right guard, bro. Because he's not the biggest fucking problem there. That's what I'm saying.
Right
It's like,
tackle.
oh, whoever, McGleshke, whatever. That's the one you be screaming about all the time. You know what I mean?
I hate him in the passing game. I hate him in the passing game. I've always said he's a good run blocker, but he's never been a good pass blocker.
But y'all are running team, so that's why y'all end up keeping a person like that. Like that's kind of y'all are.
Yeah, but in the passing game and stuff like that, you can't be giving up 6 sacks, bro. You can't be giving up those type of sacks.
Who he gave up to?
Huh?
Who he give those up to?
I don't know, but on the year he gave up 6, and I know 4 of them resulted in, you know, at least 3 of them resulted in the quarterback getting hurt.
I mean, shit. Was that him or was that scheme?
Bro, if you look at the tape, he was getting used and abused.
Who'd y'all play?
You're gonna have to go down the whole.
The Eagles, and it was Riddick, right? This man was going crazy. He led the league in sacks. That's
well, Riddick came off the side. That there was scheme. No. That one was scheme, but even then, if you look at it, because what ended up happening, we had the backup tight end blocking Hassan fucking Riddick, who's the one who actually hit Brock. But then if you also look in the film, Cox puts fucking McGlinchey on skates, just puts his ass flat back. Just absolutely pancakes his ass.
So who hit the quarterback?
Riddick did.
Well, then it don't matter what Baglishki did then.
I'm just saying, had it not been Riddick, it was going to be Cox. They were both right there.
I mean, you talking about if and that, I'm talking about the man that had led the league at one point in sacks, cracked your quarterback. Again, you had a tight end blocking basically Bosa.
A backup tight end.
a backup tight end basically blocking Bosa. That is
Stupid.
scheme if I ain't never heard it before. So who is the guy that controls y'all offensive team?
That's what I said. It's scheme. That
Goddamn
one was scheme.
I'm telling you.
That one was scheme. But I'm saying in that example of the scheme being bad, in his actual assignment, he got his ass whooped in his assignment.
Man, look, I'm gonna be honest with you. It's two things that can happen. The man could have saw that, buddy. Look, I'm not playing devil's advocate because, like I said, the guy that actually fucking goddamn made the hit was in a result of y'all coach being the dumbass. That's pretty much the ball result of the shit. But all I'm saying is to play devil's advocate for 10 seconds for McGleshky, you know there's such things called a blow-up block. When you play tight end, you know what that is. If you double tight and you're the inside guy and your guy next to you get his ass whooped, you can fucking get blown back to make that track way harder for that guy that just whooped his ass. Make him take the long route. You know that. So that's the same responsibility at tackle. That guy right beside him, you know Riddick led the lead. You can lay the fuck out. You can fall back, blow back. Oh, put your arm straight back and make Riddick take the long route. You see what I'm saying? Or you can sit Riddick. Say what?
That's not what happened, though.
I mean, I got that. But again, your coach put your fucking backup tight end in a situation where he had to block one of the top goddamn sack leaders in the damn league. And this man got his ass whooped, rightfully fucking so. That's Kyle's fault. I don't look, don't blame that shit. The man he ain't make the play. Last I checked.
Whether it was the backup tight end or it would have been Mike fucking McGlinchey, it would have happened.
You talk about fairy tales when you talk about Mike at that point. That is a fairy tale. That is like Shrek. You know what I mean? Like, that Shrek is not true. What are we talking about? The Seven Dwarfs? What are we talking about here? Mike didn't lose. He lost, but he didn't lose. Like, his man didn't make the play. The tight end got the goddamn quarterback hurt.
If you're talking in semantics, yes.
I mean, that's the only name in the game, right? Ain't it? Like, y'all got your ass whooped 30 some odd points. Or 20 some odd points. I'm sorry. Yeah. 20 some odd points. That's semantics. And that's the name of the game. So, like I said, you lost your starting quarterback at the time because your coach thought it was a good idea for your backup tight end to block, not George, not George. Your backup tight end to block one of the NFL
second in sacks in the league.
Second in the NFL top 3 sack leader in the league. That made sense to him and him alone. Even the tight end was like, what the fuck am I doing here?
So he lines up going, I got the Yup. Y'all know who that is, right? Y'all know who I am, right? What do you want? What do you want me to do with this?
If he say no, he got to sit on the bench. He got to tell him he got it. So he got to lie. That's why I said you can't blame the guy. You got to blame the coach.
I got it, coach. What the fuck is this dumb son of a bitch doing?
That's exactly how that That's exactly how that shit went. That man ain't finna sit on the bench. He trying to earn some money. He plays behind George Kittle. What do you expect him to do, Josh? Say no? Like, come on, bro. Like, think about it.
All right, coach. Hey, just letting you know, coach.
Who was the tight end behind Gronk after Aaron Hernandez?
This is what you wanted.
No one fucking knows.
Wait, the what?
Who was the tight end behind Gronk after Aaron Hernandez killed somebody?
I don't think there was.
No one knows. That's my point. Like, nobody knows because he never touched the goddamn field. Like, why would the guy behind George Kittle say no to anything? Go block Ray Lewis. All right, coach. Oh, go block fucking Michael Parsons. All right, coach. Oh, go block Lawrence Taylor. All right, coach. Like, what the fuck? He gonna say all right, coach, to every fucking thing.
But in his head going, film is gonna suck tomorrow. Ugh. This is going to be terrible. But do you think it's going to be a high-scoring game, or you think it's going to be a defensive game?
Honestly, bro, I think it's gonna go similar to how we beat the Chiefs.
Oh, that type of ass whooping.
Yeah. Pat gonna be
Except,
see the thing
that's
is,
how the Eagles are going to put that type of ass whooping on them.
see, the problem is people not understanding. They got two really good corners. Name they good receivers on the Chiefs. You don't believe in none of them. You don't believe in Valdez-Scantling. You don't believe in Juju. You don't believe in none of the Chiefs receivers. But so now let's go back to reality and name the fucking goddamn Eagles DBs that you believe in. Yeah, you only gotta say it out loud. I only gotta say no more. Like there it is.
Fair enough. That's a fair point.
Why do you think my pick was so fast? Like it wasn't to be an asshole. It was like, dude, if you look at this shit from a football perspective, you can say Pat Mahomes all you want. But like when the Bucks played the Chiefs in the Super Bowl, Pat Mahomes was still Pat Mahomes. He amazed the fuck out of me. He had my mouth dropped. Like, holy shit. Like, look at the shit he's in midair and basically laying down in the bed throwing the fucking ball. Throwing the fucking ball and hit Tyreek in the face. He had Tyreek in the fucking face mask, bro. What you gonna do? Then the next year he gets traded. At the end of next year, he gets traded for 5 draft picks. In the biggest game in the year, he gets hit in the fucking face mask. At the end of the next season, he gets fucking traded for 5 draft picks. Make that shit make sense to me. Because I don't understand that shit. Because the next year they said Pat Mahomes had a down year. I'm still confused. They went to playoffs, but they said in the season he had a down year. He started very slowly. I'm more confused about all of that shit. How are we just completely forgetting all of that? The man kept getting hit in the hands and in the face mask with the football. Not people's hands, not people illegally hitting him. No, the thing he's supposed to catch because that's his job was hitting him in the fucking face.
I remember that other one, he just turned around and fucking chucked it, spun back the other way.
And it still got there. It still got there. And that's the shit I'm saying. Pat Mahomes can still be Pat Mahomes. So my pick ain't got nothing to do with him. It's the others. The others is the thing. I mean, look, you ain't heard me say Travis yet because Travis is a motherfucking dog. He a motherfucking dog. But, like I said, against us, Travis was a dog against us too. He had solid game against us too. Levante did a damn good job, but he still had a decent game. Them boys ain't scored a touchdown. And I'm still confused why they not really giving the Bucks defense credit. Like, they talk about all these teams that was big in the Super Bowl and shit with top defense. The Chiefs was one of the highest scoring goddamn teams in the league, and them motherfuckers ain't scored a touchdown. Like, holy shit. They don't even get a 2020 Bucks no credit, bro. We got maxed by the fucking Saints. No problem. But again, put them first week of the season. That's some bullshit. We're a new team. First week of the season, we got to play the Saints. What do you think was going to happen? Then we add AB, and then we got the Saints. Like, holy shit, we ain't even getting this man fully acclimated. Now we trying to throw him in and see what he does. It's like yeah, it was weird. I knew it was, like I said, I knew we was going to lose both of those games. But back to the actual game, I seriously believe Pat Mahomes is going to be out there doing this fucking thing. But Darius Slay and Gardner ain't going for that shit. And that pass rush is finna be on some fucking next level shit. Because Cox been there before and he won. Some of the Chiefs players been there before and they won. That O-line ain't. That whole O-line ain't been there. The Eagles, damn near the Eagles' O-line been there. So I don't know, bro. They know it ain't no other game after this. So them boys gonna be out there playing with the toughest. That's why I feel like, bro. The line, them DBs, this shit low key a no brainer, bro. Like I feel like the Chiefs defense ain't got nothing to stop Jalen from just running. Like he ain't got to throw the ball on some real shit. Like the Chiefs defense ain't really got shit to stop him from just running the whole fucking game. Like, come on, man.
I just had a thought that popped up into my head.
What's that?
And I don't know why it did, but it's just a storyline that I would find hilarious. So let's say, something happens to Jalen, he can't play.
Uncle Rico come win that bitch?
Rico comes in and wins that bitch.
If Uncle Rico come and win that bitch, I'm buying Uncle Rico jersey on everything. His shit gonna sell out faster than the bitch, I promise you. It is. They gonna build that shit gonna be the land of the backups, I swear. Philly gonna become the city of brotherly love and the land of backups. That's what that shit gonna be. The backups gonna come to shine because they gonna build a trophy of Uncle Rico in that stash. Believe that. That's happening. Believe that. Philly gonna jump right behind that stash. I swear to you. It's gonna be him and Nick Foles standing there together. I promise you. I promise you. I promise you. The only problem is they gonna do Jalen dirty one contract if he don't come back next season and go crazy. That's it. They gonna be like, this who you is. Like, you big moment in college, they had to pull you 2-1 that shit. Somebody had to come win that bitch. Then you fucking come to the NFL, you get hurt. It's like, shit, can you win the big game, bro? Because when we played the Cowboys, you won there. And we played the Niners, I mean, you really ain't do shit because you come back off injury. So can you play the big game, big dog? That's how they gonna do them. I already know that's coming. So,
like, I know they say, like, must win. I mean, obviously it's a must win situation because it's the fucking Super Bowl. But even with a loss, I don't think it would damage Pat Mahomes' legacy.
nah, everybody riding.
But it's almost imperative that Jalen wins because if he loses, like you said, they're going to dog him and
they're going to trash him, but they're going to keep Pat Mahomes high because the way he throws the ball and how exciting they play.
Exactly my point.
And it's like we got too many runners now. Like at this point, you know what I mean? Like it's like, all right, cool, you baby Lamar now, bro. Like, yeah, whatever. You know what I mean? Especially Lamar going through his troubles. You know what I mean? Like he got hurt this season and was out for an extensive amount of time. And then now he having contract disputes with the Ravens. You know what I mean? Like at this point, they kind of like, all right. I mean, we go. You know what I mean? The mobile's cool, like, but you got to make sure you got somebody behind them that's solid, because they only can get you so far. That's what I'm telling you. Jalen get hurt in the Super Bowl is gonna hurt mobile quarterbacks extensively, bro. Especially if Uncle Rico come out and win that bitch, it's gonna hurt mobile quarterbacks extensively. Because now you gonna now look at Josh Allen like, all right, cool, you mobile. But it's like, all right, bro, you get hurt all the goddamn time and y'all never win. Y'all always get to a certain point and lose, same time. Like, it's been 4 years straight. Y'all done did the same shit. Y'all the Bills. Y'all the 90s Bills, basically. Y'all ain't go to the big dance, but y'all went to the fucking championship and lost 4 years straight. Like, all right, bro, whatever. You know what I mean? Like, so that's what I'm saying. Like, I don't know, bro. I don't know. That's the way it's looking. That's the way the storyline's looking to me. Like, if Jalen don't win, it's gonna hurt fucking mobile quarterbacks. Pat Mahomes gonna be the shit. Like, it's gonna be crazy. It's gonna be crazy now because everybody gonna be talking like they got a frog in their throat, all kind of shit. That's how Pat talk. He talk like he got a whole bullfrog in this shit. It makes sense though. You heard it that and he's like, you go smoking that Joe Burrow. He trying to talk like it's Pops. It's Pops. This shit. Pops regular. I mean, Pat regular voice probably got down soft as hell. He probably trying to talk strong until his fucking puberty voice come in. I really feel like that's what's going on. Pat regular voice probably soft than a bitch. He probably sound like an R&B singer. On some real shit. Pat, stop lying. Stop fucking faking your voice now. His probably wife and kid heard his regular voice. His family knows his regular voice. That's why Jackson used to do all that shit. He like, I don't give a fuck Pat talking about it. I ain't scared of that motherfucker. You ain't Montel Jordan in Fighting Temptations, brother. You ain't no murder row victim. I mean, murder row goddamn, not victim, but goddamn, inmate.
I saw like some of the betting stats and stuff, and it said that like players who were most likely to hit 3 touchdowns, and then like the odds each player for that, every single one of them was like plus over 1,000.
That they gonna hit over 3 touchdowns?
I said if anybody's gonna do it, it's gonna be Travis Kelce.
Y'all all high as fuck. Man, look, Pat Mahomes got to get that bitch to Travis. I seriously don't see that shit, bro. Them boy defense strong as hell. I don't see it.
Jalen.
Because if you really look at it, it's like the Chiefs nice, but as a whole, like because they got Andy Reid and Pat, obviously, but it's like I said, man, that defense, bro. I mean, they beat the Bengals, but did they have was the full Bengals the Bengals? I don't think so. Like
Bengals have Eli on their team. That's why they lost.
Look, man, all the touchdowns didn't come on that man. Don't do this.
All the memes.
Hey, look, man, don't do this to this man. You try to make it seem like just because he's on the team, they lost. They made it to the Super Bowl. He was on the team. I mean, they lost then too, but they didn't lose because of him. They lost because the other guy on the other team name was Aaron Donald, and he made one play on 4th down, like literally the last play of the fucking game. Like it had to be win or draw at that moment. It was seconds left. Like we really had a real Super Bowl last year.
Super Cup and Super Cup, but it is Cooper Cup and OBJ before he got hurt were using and abusing Eli Apple all the goddamn day.
Look, bro, look at the names you said: Triple Crown and Odell Beckham Jr., bro. Like I don't give a shit.
You want to be?
Them are the 2 best receivers in the league last year. Like you can say what you want. I got dogs on my team, but I know what the fuck was going on. Like I ain't gonna be stupid and act like Cooper Kupp wasn't that motherfucker last season. He was. He was that motherfucker last season. You got Odell. Like Odell is still Odell, man. Like please remember, Odell Beckham is still that motherfucker on the football field. It's just some people that just got a lot of talent, and he got a lot of talent. He's a very talented human being. That's just what it was. Like you mad at the man not beating the best. Like it would have been different if he beating. I mean, he getting his ass whooped by like the 4th string receiver. Then I'd be with you. Like, all right, Josh, I'm with you. He fucking trash. Like, get him out of here. Like, throw him to the dumpster. I'm with you. I would have been with you. Like, I would have rolled with that. If he trash, he's fucking trash. But the man losing to the 2 best guys in the league, bro. Like who? Like everybody else. Like look, Jamar Chase had Jalen Ramsey fucking doing bear crawls during the goddamn Super Bowl. Like what do? The best guys in the league will fall too, bro.
And just not they'll fall at times, but at least it's a battle, not getting fucking cooked.
Bro, no, he got fucking cooked. Don't do that. Jamar Chase was standing in the end zone by his fucking self, dude. Jalen got burnt at like 5 yards off the ball. He was in the end zone by himself. Aaron Donald just made a play. Joe Burrow was running for his life, and before he could get that ball off, Aaron Donald hit his ass. That's how it ended last season. Like, I can't. Like, look, Eli Apple could be bad, but I haven't seen enough of him to be like, I agree with you. But I'm just looking at his shit, and it's way guys that's sorrier than him, man.
No, I get that. I'm just saying, sometimes the talk should.
I agree. Some people that's not that good shouldn't be as loud. But again,
only confidence if you can actually back it up.
Exactly. If you can back that shit up, that's the only thing that matters. But again, the man He had pass breakups. He wasn't like he was just getting his ass whooped the whole season. He wasn't just getting obliterated. He wasn't that bad. What was his stats for the year? They obviously done.
We had a whole episode.
We did do a whole episode, but I'm saying, like, that's what I'm saying. I'm not saying to look him up. I was more just saying, what's his stats for the year? Like, it's not the worst. It was like middle of the pack. If I remember correctly, it was like middle of the pack.
Elite top corner.
He's not
at all.
He's not, but you got elite top corners like Darius Slay that don't talk.
He's like maybe average. That's what I said. He's a corner, and that's about it.
But you making it seem like you got to get rid of him.
I mean, if you want to have a chance of not getting cooked,
dude, all you got to do if he's not able to top guard the number ones, then easily can guard fucking goddamn number twos. At that point, if you're middle of the pack guy, that means all of the number ones and the really good number twos are ahead of you.
This Scantling, he's a number two. Cooked him. Juju, he's a number two. Cooked him.
Valdez Scantling was a number one, bro. I don't know what team you was looking at, but Scantling was a number one in Green Bay and in doggone.
He's two.
What are you talking about? Devontae been gone 1 year, right? Or two?
One.
From 1 year. That's what I'm saying. Oh no, he was number two. But I'm saying the dude number one this season. That's what I mean. He a number one. I thought he was number one over there, but he was with Devontae, so never mind. But he's number one. He's the number one on the Chiefs right now. And he's in the Super Bowl. So it's not like he a number two, bro. He a number one receiver. That's what it was, bro.
As long as they kept Kelsey, I guess.
Say what?
So as long as they have Kelsey, I guess it's good, right?
At this point, that's who they really need to lean on. Travis Kelsey. They got a lot, like I said, they got a lot of trick plays and different ways of running shit. But like I said, I don't see that shit working with a strong defensive line like that. And they got numbers. That's the difference. They got numbers. They got guys that can come in and they ain't gonna be no fucking extra soft shit. You know what I mean? Like you putting Ndamukong Suh in, he was there. He know how to win. He's won on on the fucking Bucks, and he's won on the goddamn Rams. You know what I'm saying? So it ain't like he ain't been in the Super Bowl twice and won twice. And he was a fucking linchpin on both of those teams. Well, I ain't gonna say linchpin for the Rams, but for sure with the Bucks.
Man. The way I'm seeing it right now, I hope it's a good game.
Actually, he did not win with the Rams. He was with the Rams the year before, and they lost.
Mm-hmm.
So he only won one ring. I'm sorry, goddamn. I went on that whole rant and I had to re-correct myself. I'm sorry, guys.
I don't know. I was looking at it going, I hope it's a good game for one. I hope the game doesn't suck, which I don't think it's going to suck. But I don't know. I think it might be a little bit closer than you think because of the fact that Mahomes is who Mahomes is. And I really do think Kelsey is going to have one of those games where he's going to have over 100 yards receiving. He's probably going to have over 10 targets. That's what I'm saying. He's a good chance of getting possibly 3 touchdowns.
I mean, as far as that bet, I guess, if that's what you want to look at, but I really don't.
The whole as of how it can go down. I mean, I guess you never know, right?
Well, I mean, Travis Kelsey is kind of on the same wavelength for Pat Mahomes when he got a break. When plays bust, he know how to find an open gap to get the Pat window, like his vision. You know what I'm saying? So I can see those 10 catches for sure. You know what I mean? I can definitely see those. I don't know about the 3 tutties, but I can see the 10 catches.
Yeah, one of them would be a late one, and 2 of them would be early. Miles in some way, shape, or form. One running, maybe. I think A.J. Brown has the potential for two touchdowns. I'm trying to remember the bets that I had seen. Jerick McKinnon. You think Jerick McKinnon could possibly get 3 touchdowns?
Fuck no. What are we doing here?
I'm just saying he was one of them that I saw on there. I think like really Mahomes hurts. I mean, obviously for 3 touchdowns, I think it's pretty easy to go for those two because they could either throw for 2 and run for 1, or throw for 3, 1 for 1, and they can score anyway. Also,
Right. I don't know, dude.
I feel like Madison.
You gotta say it again. You feel like Mad Six does what?
I think Mad Six would go for the Chiefs.
We would have to find out the day of.
Yeah, I don't think he's going to go for the Eagles because of the division rivalry.
Oh yeah, I think that, but I don't know. I feel like he'll probably be like, oh man. He probably feel the same way you feel. We lost the division rival. You know what I'm saying? Like, at least the division won the championship. Like, at least somebody from the East won.
Yeah.
At least it's the Eagles because the motherfuckers was 11 wins strong before people even had goddamn 8. You know what I'm saying? Like, real shit. So certain things you can kind of live with,
I just hope it's a good game.
Yeah, I hope so too.
Like, I just not sloppy.
Man, look, I really feel like Jalen finna just run all over them boys.
Sure.
That man finna take off because they ain't like the Chiefs out there like playing quarterback like they play Lamar. But it's not like you hear Lamar only having like 10 yards against the Chiefs unless he get hurt against them. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Lamar gonna be Lamar, and Jalen for sure led the league last year in rushing and touchdowns. So it's not like people stopped him from doing what he wanted to do. And this year he was on the MVP fucking roll. So
we'll see. Well, I mean, tomorrow at Mountain Mike's, if you guys aren't doing anything, Mountain Mike's at 7777 Sunrise Boulevard, where we did the Super Bowl watch party last year. We'll be there around 2:00. The game starts at 3:30. So if you guys want to come in, hang out, have a good time, enjoy some pizza, and enjoy the festivities of watching the game, come on by and let's have a good time. It's Eagles all around here. Mad Six is probably the Chiefs, but going into tomorrow, again, I hope at the end of this season we'll end on a good note. I hope the referees don't take over the fucking game.
I mean, with the refs they got out there, I heard that the refs that's out there flagged the most fucking games.
It's also true that
So
I don't like that shit, bro. Like, I really don't. Like, I hate it when the referees, just
none of these fucking NFL none of these sports commissioners are taking my idea, bro. They really need to get a reality show, bro. Like like give them some more TV time, and they can have some extra money. Get them a reality show because y'all getting these contract deals. Y'all can get one from one of these stations. They can give them a reality show, for NFL, NBA. They day-to-day stuff like that. They're getting extra money. They're getting TV time. And when the show fails, it can be like, or it can fucking be successful because people will fucking watch that shit, especially a bunch of high motherfuckers. You know what I'm saying? I'll watch that shit, especially if you make it entertaining. You You know what I mean? You make it entertaining, having different clips, talking shit to motherfuckers, refs going back and forth, showing why, like, kind of you bleeping it out, but it's kind of giving an understanding why they flagging motherfuckers, the meetings they go to, different shit like that, give different insight. I feel like after the first season, it might get whacked, so you probably only do one season each league. Just like bounce that shit around, or like, you know what I mean? Do something. Get them some more TV time, because if you can get more TV time, they'll fucking chill out.
I just look at it, if the penalty, if it's blatant and obviously make the call.
Well,
For
yeah.
small shit, it was just fucking keep them tucked, let them play.
I mean, they gonna use what they feel to be fucking logic.
I hope there's not that many penalties, man. That shit's terrible.
Yeah. I really feel like they need to do that fucking goddamn reality show for the motherfuckers. That's dead serious, not a joke. I'm so serious. I really feel like that should help everybody out. And then even if players are, it'll make players be nice to the refs. You know? You know the music playing, right?
This. Appreciate you being with us on Saturday. Enjoy tomorrow. No drink and drive. Be safe. Everyone have fun with your family. We know we will see you tomorrow. So, the 6 East from Southeast. Guys.